Yes, so hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United and I'm back again. Now, sorry about the other one. This is going to be great. Ashish, you're here. Everybody's here now. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm glad I've been able to get this thing off and running. So now we're here. Let's get this on. So this is the live show, the live phone-in show. So you can phone in and obviously this time around we can have a proper conversation. I know you can hear me. So let's do this. Right. So I've set everything up now. Everybody's here. We can now have a proper conversation. Guys, yes, Nemo Pi is here. So now I can see everybody's here. I'm glad. Yes. How are you doing, Nemo Pi? How are you doing, Ashish? Yes, the loyal guys are here. I know it's going to be a great show today. So let's get this off and running. Right. So what am I going to talk about today? The same thing I spoke about when I did the other one. So the live has started, man. It started, and we can now talk about it. My guy Ayon is here, Nemo Pi, Robert is here, um, Ashish is here. Yes, the guys are here, man. The band is here. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing great. Now, as you can see, the backdrop is different. Yes, because I'm at a hotel, just doing one or two things. So that's why you can see a different backdrop. So today it's all about the phone in. So I'd love for you guys to phone in, have a conversation, and then we'll see how it goes. Don't worry, wait at the background. We'll talk. Don't worry, I can see you. I can see you at you. I can see you. So don't worry. Yeah, I can see you. We'll talk. We'll talk. Don't worry. Yeah, I can see you smiling. We'll have a conversation, proper one. Yeah. So I got Rwanu as well. Yes, Rwanu is there. So I'm using my phone to do this. So obviously the setting is going to be different. So I don't want to really. Oh, my guy's eating. God, what are you eating? You're eating. That's good, man. So I got Jeff say, yeah, hello, my brother Ray. Thank you for all the wonderful updates you have been given. I have some few friends who would not pass the KYC process because of not having valid ID international passport. Yes, I know today there's going to be questions about this mainnet thing. We'll talk about it. So don't worry. Questions that will be asked today, we're going to be here patiently and I'll answer all your questions. So don't worry about that. Every question you've got, try and call in because today is a phone in show. I've pinned it onto the chat. So you can just call and we'll have a conversation because I'm actually gonna answer the calls that are gonna be made. Remember, it's a live phone in show. Live phone in show. So we're gonna really chill about it. It's gonna be fun and I can't wait. To be honest, I can't wait. I just want you guys to enjoy this. Do you know what I mean? So earlier, what happened was I mixed everything up. You understand? Instead of obviously I use StreamYard, so instead of using um the Pi in the news stream, I actually went and used the live phone in stream. So if you look, you can see I've changed everything again. So don't worry, everything is back on track. I do YouTube, I've mastered it, so I know what to do. Yes, so guys, all of you, Jeff, Victor, Rilwanu, Nemo Pi, Shish, um, what's his name? Ayoni, everybody, listen, I'm glad that you're here and you need to phone in for us to have a proper conversation because it's a live phone in show. So you phone in, you don't need to show your face. If you show your face, that's good. That's good. If you don't show your face, that's also good. Don't feel anything. So you can talk. The only thing is you need to ask the questions and I'll answer you. And obviously, if you've got something to add as well, you can add to it and we will have a proper conversation for the next hour. So the phone in show is an hour long show. Remember that. So I've got my guy here saying, uh, let me see. So I got him saying, yep. So he's saying that success is a big part in the future. Of course it is. And then you could see what Jeff was also saying about the Jeff, can you give me an update of which country you're actually from or which country you're talking about so we can actually have a proper conversation? And then I'm on the moon. I can't wait. I can't show my face. You're on the moon, so you can't show your face. Now that is funny. That is funny. Anyway, I get it. Yes. So Guys, I'm still waiting for the phone calls to come, but as we do this, I'm gonna give you an update on something that I heard with respect to mainnet. So mainnet, I heard something from a reliable source that it's gonna be, if we're not careful, there could be a delay. Not a long delay, but a delay. Now, if we're not careful, remember we've got 34 days to the end of the year. You don't want any delays anymore. Now, the reason why they're saying that is because something has been discovered, which I can't tell you unless you're a member. I keep saying if you're not a member, I can't tell you certain things. Only members get to get news. So if you're not a member, I can't tell you anything. I've tried too many times phoning, but to no avail. No, the link is there, Jeff. The link is that I've pinned it onto the screen. Is the topmost link. If you look on the chat, you can see the topmost link is where the link is. So you click on the link and you call via the link. It's StreamYard. It's not YouTube. It's StreamYard. So you click on it and that will give you the opportunity to call. That's how you call. So do that. Click on the link on top of your. If you don't mind, I can actually post it again. Yep. So the link is right there on your screen, so you can see it there. I've posted the link, so that is the link. You can actually use that link, call in, and ask your question. I'll answer you and actually have a proper conversation with you. We're 6.5 minutes into the stream. I'm still talking, so let me do my talking, and then after that, when you call, I'll just pick it up. So, there could be a slight delay, not a long delay, a slight delay, but there could. Remember, I'm saying there could. I'm not saying there would. There could be a slight delay. It doesn't mean that there's going to be a delay. I'm going to make a recorded video about it. So when I make a recorded video, I'll delve deep into it. However, the people that will get the information have to be members of my channel. I'm not saying subscribers, members of the channel. When you're a member, you get deep information from me. So I've got a few members. They've got information that they will not share with anybody because they're paid members. So, you know, investment is key. So the information I have, I can only give you a snippet that there will be a delay, the reasons, and as to when the delay will be till. If you want to know, become a member of the channel, and I'll tell you everything. Hello, don't miss to share the video. Yes, don't miss. And Black Prince is saying, "Hello, Ray. Nice to have you. Peace is the word. Of course, the word is peace, man. The word is peace. When I end it, you know what I talk about. But hey, we've got about 50 minutes to go. So 50, 50, come on. We've got lots to talk about. So yes, I'm still waiting for any of you to call. The phone calls have to come in today. Remember, it's a live phone-in show. Don't delay. Don't delay. It's a live phone-in show. So like I said, um, there is going to be something. There's going to be a delay in mainnet because there's a reason why this is happening, but not a long delay, like I said. Yes, JCJM, what's happening, man? JCJM, what's happening? So there's not going to be a long delay, but there's going to be a delay. Now that delay could be prevented, and obviously, it's by members. So we the pioneers have to ensure that the delay is prevented. And I'm going to tell you that members only, of course. So members only are going to have those details because, we all pay for our information. That's what it is. I've got my whistleblowers. So they give me information. You pay for the information. So, hey, if you want information, obviously, and you're a member, or even if you give a super chat, you're going to get your information straight away in the private chat. Anyway, let's continue. So it's a phone-in show. Try and phone in and let's have the conversation. Very important. So as I was saying, we're now 30 million plus. They said 29 plus million, but in actual fact, we are more than 30 million. That's what I've been told. So that's why I put 30 plus million. Engaged pioneers. Very important to notice that it's engaged pioneers. It's not just pioneers. It's engaged pioneers. So with all this going on, I was told that KYC is going to happen very, very soon. I mean, mass KYC, not just KYC. Mass KYC is going to happen very, very soon. I knew it was never going to happen in November. When I put the poll out there, a lot of you said early November. That was unrealistic. It was never going to happen because the preparation that has to go into it to get over 30 million people KYC, that's not a joke. You get what I'm saying? And systems could crash. Systems could crash. So they have to make sure it's a rollout. That's why they roll it out. They roll it out. They roll it out. They roll it out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, some of you can use Yoti. If you use Yoti and the mass KYC gains ground, then you just immediately use your Yoti and you're fine. You understand? Uh, so I got my guy Daniel. Yes, Daniel is one of my guys. He's saying it's been a rush for me getting back home to join the stream. Yes, so there is Daniel right there. I've got all of you guys. Listen, you're all my loyal people, man. So let's continue. So as I was saying, yeah, there's a lot of information that I've got that either super chat or a membership would earn you the right to get that information. You get what I'm saying? A super chat or membership will earn you the right to get that information because the informations I have are just on another level. It's too much. My head is even full. You know what I'm saying? I've got so much information, reliable information. My head is full. So you need to release it, give it to someone, but you can't because you can't just give it generally. Because when somebody pays for information, they're never going to give it to anybody. If you give it free of charge, they will give it to everybody because they think it's free information. No, it's not freedom of information. This information is a well kept information. You understand? And I've got my sources who are reliable. So far, everything I've spoke about has gained ground. Everything. Just watch it. Everything I spoke about has gained ground. So I don't say things without facts. I've got my facts. You get what I'm saying? That's why I want you guys to help the channel grow so the word can go out there. You get what I'm saying? The word needs to go out there. And for the word to go out there, it's you that can do that. So when I say share, I mean it. Share it and actually let the people know that you're not sharing it for the sake of it, but you add a comment. You understand? Let those people be pioneers. You get what I'm saying? So don't forget, it's a phone-in show. It's a live phone-in show. Phone in. Let's have the conversation. So how you become a member? There is a link in the description. There's a link in the description. Click on the link, and then it will direct you. The link in the description. I've put the membership link in the description. So every description you see, there will be the link for membership in there. So this very stream I'm doing, there is a link there. Go there and try and become a member. If you can't become a member, give a super chat right here. And then when you do that, you get my email number. And then, of course, once you get my email number, from then on, you and I can have private conversations via the email because email is safer. You get what I mean? So yes, so there's so many ways of doing these things. You can get my email if you can't become a member because I know a few of you have found it hard to become members because of certain restrictions in your country. I get it. However, if you can't become, make sure that you use my give a super chat. Once you get because me, it's just a channel that I want to grow. That's it. I don't need your money really. It's just a channel. So if I have to grow the channel, I'll need certain types of push to be able to grow the channel. And it's only you that can do it. You get what I'm saying? You're all part of the team. You get it. So in doing so, a super chat or membership or a super sticker, whatever you want to do, and then, of course, you'll gain access because what I would do is that I will send, when you look at my, uh, when you look at my, what's the name? When you go to YouTube, yeah, there's a part where I can put stuff there. So when I put there, you will be able to, yeah, I've forgotten. Oh, shit. Don't worry. So I'll make it members only. So if it's members only, it's only members that can see. You get what I'm saying? If you're not a member, you will not be able to have access to it. You get what I'm saying? And so when I do that, that's where you can get information from. Will you continue your show after Pi Network Go? Yeah, of course, of course. That's where my show is going to even hit because I get lots of information, man. Lots and lots of information. So this is not stopping. It's not stopping. JCJM. This was JCJM's question. He said, will I continue the show when we go on mainnet? That's when I'm going to get, I still get lots of information right now. My head is full, like I said. Sometimes you have so much stuff that you need to give away, but it's not a charitable world we live in. Information is not really free. Everyone knows that. So I get my information from reliable sources. So hey, you get it from me. You get what I'm saying? You get it from me, but you will get those informations because they are deep information. You get me? Guys, don't forget it's a live phone-in show. So call in and let's have this conversation. It's a phone-in show, an hour-long show, guys. Phone in and let's have a conversation. I'm waiting. Where is A Yoni? He called and he was eating and he went away. Call again and let's have this conversation because I'm waiting. All of you, any of you that want to call in. We'll have this conversation. We still have 45 minutes to go, so we have a long way to go. So let me actually see. Yes. So right now, yep. So obviously we do have 30 million engaged pioneers, and mainnet is near. Mainnet is definitely near. So yeah, like I said, it's near, but I've got information that might help you um, know what to do, so we can help the channel. Sorry, the ecosystem grow, the economy. Do you know what I mean? The pie economy. So we need to do that. There's lots we need to do. You get what I'm saying? There's lots we need to do. What else? So obviously, today's the phone show. Where are all of you? Who's not calling in? You guys need to call in so we can have a conversation. Why you say we're 30? Yeah, I say 30 plus million because we're almost 30 million. But obviously, I put 30 plus million because 29 million and 30 million, there is no big difference. However, the information I have is we're 30 million, but they haven't confirmed it. They could only confirm 29 plus million. Remember that. They couldn't confirm 30 million. They could only confirm 29 plus million. But 30 million, we've already hit it. Trust me when I say we've already hit 30 million. Yeah, we've already hit 30 million. So don't worry about it. I'm still waiting for the call. I've been talking for 16 minutes and not a single one of you has called. It's a phone-in show, you know? All right. So Daniel not connected. All right, Daniel's called. Let's see what Daniel's about to say. Yes, Daniel, what's up? What's happening?
It's everything good. Everything good. Ray,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
look a mess. I look a mess, but I have to join the conversation because actually been on my way running up and down because I didn't want to miss it. So finally I'm
Yeah,
home.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good to see you, Daniel. It's good to see you, man. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on?
Actually, everything is going down well. We all know
Mm-hmm.
Pi is doing well. Absolutely, I'm
Yep.
pretty sure by now we are heading towards 30 million plus because the official
Mm.
announcement is 29 million, which is okay.
Yep.
But when you look at the rate of which the project is growing
Mm.
is just, I mean, extraordinary. Looking at
I know.
things, it looks like every month we have like 2 million people joining the project, which
Yep.
is rare.
Yeah. It's
There's
it's
nothing
it's
like this
ridiculous.
happening. It's ridiculous. There's nothing like this happening across board,
Mm.
and we have to be much more happy that we are part of this revolution because a
Mm.
lot of people are thinking because of the referral system and how everything has been structured, they don't believe in the project, but
Mm.
they are
Mm.
missing a lot,
Mm.
honestly.
Yeah.
And
They are.
there is something that I want to tell people.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin have an average of 7 to 10 nodes running, active
Mm-hmm.
nodes running.
Yep.
And for the past 3 days, I was monitoring the Pi active nodes, and I realized
Right.
we were having 19K active nodes. Okay,
Yep.
which is
Absolutely.
which is which is something I never thought of. I mean, myself, I was surprised because the number was, as at now, I checked earlier on this afternoon, it was 18K, which is still, I
Yep.
mean, beyond the standard we all know.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
people have to watch out for Pi Network. It's a project which is going to shake the world. People have to be
Yeah.
ready
Yeah.
for it. People have to be. And then I came in. I think when I came in, I realized we were talking about there might be a delay. In fact, I saw this coming
Yeah.
because looking at our number and then looking at the number of people who want to get their verification done.
Mm.
We all know currently we only have about roughly 300K people who have been KYC, including
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Including
are also
myself
one of
too.
them.
Yeah.
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 And then we use the Yoti, and then I don't know. I think maybe the cost is one of the reasons why core team is not really continuing with
Mm.
Yoti. And then Yoti
Yeah.
is also too strict. I remember I had
Yeah.
an issue with my email. I had to phone in. They scheduled a time for me to have a conversation with them before they release my own email to be used on my
Yeah.
new device. So it was
Yeah.
they if you go to the stores right now, you see bad reviews, and most of them are from Pi Network users, which is
Yeah.
absolutely not good. But I think that is
Yeah.
the more reason why I called.
Real one, I can see you. Don't worry. Yeah, I can see you, real one. So don't worry. I'll get to you. Let
So
Daniel finish speaking, and then I'll get to you. Yeah.
yeah, so and then again, if people don't know, then they should be ready for it, regardless of
Mm-hmm.
how delayed these projects. I mean, get on things without getting things done with time, they are still
Mm-hmm.
going to launch. So people
Oh
have
yeah,
to be
of course.
ready because it's an astonished achievement for this project. It
Oh
has
yeah.
never happened on
Yeah.
this planet. It
Yeah.
has
It
never
never
happened.
happened.
It has
It
never
hasn't.
happened. And then
Yeah.
with the economy, the utilities, whenever I check on the list and I look at how, I mean, we have these utilities backing the project, it amazes me. It makes me laugh
Yeah.
because I see
I know.
a very great um let me say revolution coming across the world.
Yeah. 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 I
And
used to call it the
honest,
evolution of the revolution. That's how I used to call it.
yeah, yeah, pi is the answer. Okay, pi is the
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
People have to really pay
Yeah.
attention to it. But
Absolutely.
it's so unfortunate that most people don't want to grab opportunities. They want to, the start parties. By the time they realize this is real, they can't really get
Yeah.
in because they will be
Yeah.
too late. They'll be left behind.
Yeah.
And then we are telling family and friends. Some of our own families don't even trust the process. But I'm telling
No, they
them
don't.
to. They don't. They don't. And it's very
They don't.
sad.
They don't.
When you choose a path like this, and then I think this
Yeah.
universe selected some souls to see beyond what is coming. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's not everybody who knows what is coming. And if you are part of
Yeah.
it, you are blessed. You are
Yeah.
blessed, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely. Daniel, stay at the
absolutely.
background. Let me let don't cut off. Stay at the background. Let me
Yeah,
let
I'm
Rwano
around.
join
I'm
in.
around.
All right. Yes. So Rwano, where are you calling
Yeah,
from?
I'm calling from Abuja, Nigeria.
Wow. Good. Good. Good to see you, man. What's going
Yeah.
on?
Honestly speaking, we are in the Pi mining. Pi mining is a like shooting on the air completely
Yeah.
now in
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigeria.
Yeah. I know.
You
I know.
understand?
Trust me. I know.
But yeah. But my question is one I want to ask you
Uh-huh.
about KYC.
Yes. Ask, please.
Yeah, I hope the first of this November we submitted a KYC our
Yes. I remember that one.
KYC.
The one that was
If
released recently. Yeah.
yeah, the one that was released. So up to now, I don't know. They never clarify everything to us. I don't know what
Mm.
is going on. That is why I said that is my
Yeah.
only question I want to ask you, Bida.
Yeah. All right, all right, all right, Rwanda. Let me
Yeah.
just give you a clarification. So what's happening is,
Okay. Yeah.
when you handed it in, they actually said it that it
Yeah.
might take a little while, a few weeks to a few
Oh.
months. You understand? So
Okay. Yeah.
don't worry about it. As long as you've done it, you'll be fine. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. This is Pi that's doing it. It's not been given to private people to do it. It's Pi that's doing it. So it's going to take a while to
Okay.
get it all ratified and stuff. Because when you look at Yoti, for instance, Yoti,
Yeah. Yeah.
they
Yeah. Yeah.
are specific for that. They do that. You understand? So their system is very quick. When I did Yoti, it was almost immediate. You get what I'm saying? But with Pi, it's going to take a little while. That's why they told us actually when they posted it that when you hand it in, it's going to take a little while for them to confirm everything for you. So don't worry, everything will be done for you. Okay, everything will be done. Don't worry at
Okay.
all. They will
Nice.
do
Nice to meet. Nice to meet with you at this time around.
Yes, 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 man.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
to meet with you. And we'll
Uh,
talk more. And obviously, also you share the content with people so they all know what we're doing here. All right.
actually.
Yeah, they all need to know what we're doing. If I were you, tell the whole of Nigeria, you're a lot, you're about
No.
200
No.
million. Tell all of them
Uh,
that look,
the
there's this
message.
guy called
The
Ray.
message is going on. The message is going on.
Yeah, you tell them there's this guy
Yeah.
called
Like
Ray
look.
United,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and he's doing great things. You get what I mean? So let's
Yeah.
let's let let's share the word out there. Let's let everybody know what's happening because Pi is gonna be big, and those of us that have been in it for some time now, we know we're going to benefit from it. We're gonna
Okay.
gain a lot from it. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
let's
Yeah. Yeah.
keep putting the word out there. Let's let people understand what we're doing, so they wouldn't be left behind. You understand? You can get your family
Yeah.
members to do it for you as well. Get your
Yeah.
family members on it, your friends, get all of them there. let them know that Pi is here to stay. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so Rwanda, thank you so much for coming. Yeah,
Thank you
always
very
be
much.
here. Yeah, anytime
Thank
I
you.
come live, you can
Okay,
remain here, have a chat on the chat. All right,
okay.
all right, bye. Yeah, so that was Rwanda. So let me see what Jeff is saying. Jeff says, Ray, please tell me about this Tesla Pi phone from Elon Musk. Why did Elon Musk call his phone Pi phone? Now, this is it, When I told you guys 5, 6 months ago that Elon Musk was going to join the Pi network, some people laughed at me. I have a video that I released 5, 6 months ago. At the time, my channel was a bit new. I released it, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, am I joking? Is Elon Musk going to join Pi? He will never join Pi. He's never going to look at Pi." And I released the video. I'm not a big YouTuber. I've just started. I started about a year ago, and I released the video in February. At that time, I hadn't even been monetized yet. I released the video. That video made me get monetized. You understand? Right now, as we speak, it's almost 30,000 views for my small channel. That is, big for me. You understand what I'm saying? And so you can share that video out there. Let people know that somebody released this video a long time ago before anybody else did. Trust me, I released the video first before any other person because I got information from somebody that Elon Musk, you need to remember Elon Musk is not American, he's South African. You get what I mean? It's not American. He went and stayed in Canada, and then they moved to United States, and that's why he's a genius. He loves programming software stuff, and that's why he's become who he is right now. You get what I'm saying? So Elon Musk, when I said he was going to join the Pi network, a lot of people were laughing. They were like, "Oh no, you're just joking. What are you talking about?" But obviously, I knew because I got information, and obviously, Nemo Pi is saying that because he is, you understand, because Elon Musk knows about Pi. Of course, he does. The guy follows the news all the time. He follows it everywhere. You get what I mean? He follows it everywhere. So he knows. You get what I mean? He knows it. And Ashish is saying, um, yes, there was no other reason for him to name his phone Pi because he likes Pi. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. And then uh, let's see. Somebody, Ashish said, you're super, Ray. You always have inside information about Pi. Trust me, man. When I when I'm talking about it, I say you guys should become members. I know what I'm talking about. It's not because I want your money. Of course, your money will help. But when you're a member, the information I have, the deeper ones, that's making my head full. You understand? I can release it to you, so I can release my head. You get what I mean? But obviously, that's it. So I said it. I said it a while ago. And then my namesake is also saying you guys should subscribe. Subscribe and like Race United. Of course, you need to subscribe and like Race United. It's important. You get what I mean? So I've been talking about this a lot. I've been talking about this a lot. And all of you don't tend to gravitate towards the stuff I'm saying. Some of you, not all of you, some of you don't gravitate towards the stuff I'm saying. I've been saying a lot of it that certain things I talk about is information that I've got. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is a gimmick. Everything is information that I've got. And when I get the information, I do my best to simplify it to you, but I can't release everything because it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. I can't just release information on this social media platform because YouTube, once you put it out there, it's gone. You get what I mean? Somebody might just download the video and then it's gone. Once they download it, it's gone. So you have to be careful what information you put out there. That's why I keep telling you, become a member, give a super chat, and then once you give a super chat, you get my email. Yeah, you send me an email, and then I'll be able to, delve into informations that I have and stuff. You get what I mean? Today I'm energetic. I've got so much energy in me, but you can see I'm calm. I'm calm because I'm in a hotel room. That's why I'm calm. When I'm in my own studio, then you can see the energy is different. But I know you still feel the energy. You still feel it. So let's do this. So please keep calling. Keep calling. Ashish, you haven't called today. You need to call. Ashish hasn't called. Who else? Let me see. Let me look on the names. Name Opa, you are my one of my moderators. I need you to also call. It's one of these days. You need to call. Black Prince, he comes in, flashes and goes. He's not called. Rwanda called. Aeon called, and then he went back. So Aeon, you need to call back. So what else? Who else? Who else? All right. So guys, yeah, it's the phone in show. Remember that you need to phone in. We've got 30 minutes to go, so we still have half an hour to go with this phone in show. You get me? So phone in, let's have a conversation. It's important that we have this conversation. Any question you've got, ask. If it's within my power, I'll give you an answer. If not, become a member and you get the proper answer. Simple as that. Very soon I'm going to do some competition. That will be the fun part of this whole thing. And probably next week or next 2 weeks leading up to Christmas, there'll be some competition going on. I'll probably ask you of a secret word that I've put in an envelope, a secret word that, and it'll be related to Pi. So it'll be a secret word. So you have to go into the Pi encyclopedia and try and look for that secret word. What could be that secret word? You get what I'm saying? And once you get to know the secret word, then there is a reward for you. So Ashish is here. Let's see what Ashish has got to say. Yeah, Ashish, my guy. What's up?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my front camera is not good, so just bear with me.
All right, no worries.
Yeah. So see, Ray, there's some recent development in India. The government of India says they are going to regularize cryptocurrency, okay?
Yeah.
And they are going to ban the private cryptocurrencies, and then they are going to legalize the public cryptocurrency. Now, that's also a matter of discussion. The public is confused as to what is private, what is public. Okay. Now let's hold for that thing for some time. Now, my only concern is like I'm thinking about Pi. Okay. Now, what if Pi gets banned in India? What are my options? I always take the worst case scenario in my life. Like if I see a positive aspect of a thing, I think a negative part of also. So I should be prepared for that. So what if Pi gets banned in India and the government says we are going to promote our own cryptocurrency and no other cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Pi? Then what are my options? Because I have worked so hard for this almost 3 years. Okay, and I don't want to lose this Pi thing. So kindly advise, what can I do?
All right, let me mute yourself because there's feedback. Mute yourself and give your response. All right, so the response I'll give to you is, first of all, they can try to ban it, but something that is not regulated, how are you going to ban it? Tell me. First of all, it's not regulated. Remember, they're trying to regulate cryptocurrency in every country, even the West. The West is trying to regulate it, but they can't regulate it because cryptocurrency, let me tell you what's happened. The volume that they have right now is in the trillions. GDPs of countries put together cannot even match cryptocurrency's market volume. You understand what I'm saying? So in this situation, they can try. Obviously, that's the threat they're giving out there. Even China, which is a communist or socialist country, can't even do it. So if they can't do it, what makes you think that India, which is not a country like China, will be able to do it? You understand? As big as India is, remember, they can't regulate cryptocurrency. It's impossible to regulate cryptocurrency because it's too much. It's now on a rampage. You get what I'm saying? So they're going to find it hard to regulate it. And I can promise you that the way Pi is, the foundation we've built, all the other altcoins will not be able to match the levels that Pi is at the moment. Pi is on cloud nine. You get what I'm saying? So they can't ban anything. They will try. I can guarantee you that they will try, but they can't do it. Ashish, stay on there. Stay on there. I want to bring someone in. Yes, Daniel. What have you got to ask?
I actually ran into a problem. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, let me take off my AirPods and see.
Yeah. Ashish, don't worry, I'll get back to you. Because of your feedback. That's why I'll get back to you, Ashish. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get back to you. Yeah, Daniel, I can hear you. Daniel, I can hear you. All right. Yeah, Ashish, you can now talk.
Yeah, so that's it. Like, I just want to be safe and secure regarding Pi. Like, I don't want to miss Pi.
Yeah.
Neither we Indians want to miss this
Okay.
opportunity. So, what are the
Yeah.
options?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. What I can tell you is, yeah, you can mute yourself. So what I can tell you is, they will try. They will always try to do it. 100%. They will try to do it, but it's not really gonna work. If you understand what I mean, they will try to do it, but it's not gonna work. So don't worry about it. They will try. With cryptocurrency, it's so difficult to regulate it because of the market cap they've built is very very high. It dwarfs the GDPs of most countries. It's in the trillions of dollars, trillions of dollars. You get what I'm saying? Bitcoin alone is almost $1 trillion. Ethereum is in the 300 to 400 billion dollars. So it's a lot for them to just trample upon. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think they can do anything about it. There's nothing they can do.
Yeah, there's one
Do you
more
understand?
question.
Yeah.
There's one more question. Recently, since India has issues with China, this TikTok was banned from Google Play Store. Like, no Indian can download TikTok from Google Play Store. So what if they do the same thing with Pi?
Repeat your question again.
Yeah, see, recently, since India has issues with China,
Mm-hmm.
you know this TikTok app? So
Yeah.
that was banned from Google Play Store. Like, nobody could download, no Indian could download a TikTok from the Google Play Store.
Mm.
So what if they do the same thing with Pi then for we Indians?
Now, we see Pi, remember, we've not even started yet. That's one thing you should know. We haven't even started yet. So the one thing I know is because we haven't started yet, we can't even predict what other governments are going to do. You get what I'm saying? Because I believe Pi is going to be stable because of the foundation they've built. So I believe Pi is going to be extremely stable. But because of the stability it's going to establish, I don't think there's going to be problems with government. Governments are going to actually embrace Pi, like the way some governments in South America have embraced Bitcoin. You understand what I'm saying? Because Pi, we've already built the foundation. We're really strong. Our foundation is extremely strong than any other native cryptocurrency or any altcoin. Trust me when I say the foundation we've built is so strong that they can try, but it's not going to work. That's what I'm saying. The foundations, when they're strong, it's very difficult to take the building. You understand what I'm saying? So we have a strong foundation, and that is the only thing that I know for sure that governments can't trample upon. Do you understand? So yeah, that's what I can tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, no worries. Yes, Daniel. Let me
Yeah.
put you in. Yes.
I ran into a lot of problems, so I had to go offline. My network was not just good at all, so I had to
No worries.
restart everything again.
No worries. Yeah, no worries. No worries.
I,
So
I
yeah, what
had
were you
to
saying?
I had to you know, my other brother was asking whether the government are going to accept Pi as a mainstream cryptocurrency which can be used for our daily purchases. We all know the reason why they don't want to accept Bitcoin because of the high, the voltage and the energy used. Regardless, it's not easy. Pi is a green blockchain. Even
Exactly.
Elon Musk has been talking about this for a whole lot of time. Recently, I read a tweet on I think on Twitter. There is this Bitcoin magazine page. They have a president, I think Collins or so. He said he's now getting the attention of the Lightning network. So if anybody talks about Lightning, you should know they are talking about Pi network. They just don't want to call out the name.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
So people have to know that the moment they understand the concept, and then we can detect the price, and then we can, I mean, decide not to even let them have a hold of it. It's up to us.
Exactly. Yeah. It's definitely up to us. Recently, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person was asking me, so what if governments try to incorporate these stronger cryptocurrencies into their everyday lives and stuff? What will happen? And I said, look, you have to be stable as a crypto for a government to even trust your currency enough to use it. You understand what I'm saying? So the way I see it, Pi is going to be extremely stable because of the foundation is built. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I keep saying that foundation is so important in every walk of life. Once the foundation is strong, the building can't be shaken. You get what I'm saying? And in Pi situation, the foundation is so strong for 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. We've built an economy that no other crypto, not even Bitcoin, can shake. You get what I'm saying? So the way we started, I can see this light, and we're not even in a tunnel, so I can't say I can see a light in the tunnel because we're not in a tunnel. It's clear for us to see that the light is there, and the governments and all other people concerned are not mentioning the name because we haven't launched yet. You understand? Because we haven't launched, they can't say it. They don't want to say it. But once we launch, everybody will see the rampage. They will see the effect, the domino effect that it's going to have on our day-to-day lives. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think when Dr. Nicholas and his peers, when they established this, I don't think they knew that it was going to grow this big. It's beyond their wildest dreams. You get what I'm saying? It's beyond their wildest dream, but it's grown bigger than they expected. I don't think they expected us to get to 30 million in 2 years or in almost 3 years. I don't think they expected that because I remember when they got to 100,000, they were so happy. I remember you go back to back in the day, back in June, July, when they got to 100,000. They were
I
so
think
happy. I remember they were buzzing. You get what I mean? They were buzzing. When we got to 1 million in December 2019, they were buzzing. You get what I mean? We got to 1 million in December 2019. You get me? I remember all of that. You get me? So I know what's happening. I know what's gonna happen in future. I just can't say it because obviously we're on a social media platform, so it's hard to say certain things. You understand? But like I said, when the time is right, the information will be released. And when the information is released, people will know that everything that I've tried to say has been on point. I said it about Elon Musk joining the Pi ecosystem a few I said it, Elon Musk joining the Pi ecosystem a few months ago, and people thought I was joking. You get what I'm saying? And people were like trying to say, nah, this is not true. And at the time, my channel was new. And now he's named his phone Pi. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not joking here. You get what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
That's why I'm
Exactly.
saying
That's why I'm
that.
saying that.
Yeah. Okay, Ashish, you can talk. Let me, Daniel, you can mute
Daniel, you
yourself
can
and let
mute
Ashish
yourself
talk.
and let Ashish talk. Yeah, see, and I heard one more surprising news today.
Yeah.
The CEO of Wazirex, that's a famous cryptocurrency exchange in India, he
Yeah.
said India has 15 million members trading in cryptocurrency,
Mm-hmm.
but our Pi has 30 million. So I
Look at
was
that.
surprised. I was shocked, like, how can that be possible?
Yeah.
We have a very big
Absolutely.
team entering into the mainnet. So it's a good news for all of us.
Absolutely.
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 Absolutely. That's
You
nice,
know.
yeah.
So me,
So
it's not that I'm even confident. I just know it. There's a difference between I'm confident that it's gonna happen and I'm sure that it's gonna happen. I am sure that we are going to be one of the top cryptos, and that I know for sure. You get what I'm saying? Because of the trend that I see. It's all about trend, and the trend I see. Remember, I'm also a node as well. I don't know if Daniel is a node, but I'm a node too. So obviously, I do run it and see what's happening. You get what I'm saying? So when you are a node, you know what's happening on the system. But there's certain things you can't say. That's what I keep saying. You can't say. You just have to, say what you can say and withhold what you have to withhold. So it is what it is. Pi is definitely, definitely going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrencies. I can tell you that. Before, when I said it, that was when we were probably under 10 million. That's when I started my YouTube. I started my YouTube last year, November, but I wasn't doing Pi then. And I started doing Pi in February. So when I started doing Pi in February this year, when we were in lockdown, it just, I knew straight away that this is what I have to do. You get what I'm saying? I need to share certain things with certain people. And you guys are here, you know that things are about to happen. It's about to blow up. Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that we've all been able to have this particular show because this is where we can actually have a proper conversation where people would be able to, tell what they know, ask questions, and so on and so forth. So yeah, guys, we still have 15 minutes to go. If you've got anything to add, you can add before we end it. If you've got anything to add, you can add before we end it. Yeah,
Okay,
Daniel.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have been asking me how
Hmm.
long will it take for mainnet after KYC for the
Yeah.
transition from testnet to mainnet after KYC? Is it
Yeah.
going to be imminent or is going to take another 2 weeks or a month? And
Yeah. Remember.
I'm not quite sure about that. So
Yeah. So it's not difficult for them to transition from where we are, testnet, to phase three, which is mainnet. It's not difficult because they've done everything already. Everything has been done. But right now, we need people to be KYC before we can actually transition from testnet to mainnet. You understand what I'm saying? So in order to do that, the KYC process, obviously, we know it's going to be rigorous because we do have countries with different identity rules and all of that. You get what I'm saying? So, particularly if you take Africa and Asia, especially Africa, certain countries, people live remotely in some villages, so they can't even get some sort of ID in order to be able to get themselves KYC. So, all those people need to be educated. And then, of course, they need to get the proper valid ID so they can get KYC. You get what I'm saying? So that is one of the issues that I know most countries have. So that is why there was a delay slightly with the KYC, but I still feel like they are on track. It's not like there's a delay; it's just a little setback, but they are still on track for mainnet. You understand what I'm saying? They are on track for mainnet. So mainnet is still on track. However, they saying that there might be a delay. They didn't say there will be a delay. There could be a delay. So it's not like there's going to be a delay with utmost certainty, but there could be a delay if KYC is pushed back a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? So KYC is where we're at the moment. We're waiting for most, or if not everyone, most people to get KYC. Because when that happens, then slowly they can roll in phase three. And then once phase three come, we know what's going to happen. It's going to be pandemonium on the globe. You get what I mean? People are going to be scrambling for your pie, for my pie, for everyone's pie. They'll be scrambling for it. And that's when I'll become the most stingy person on earth. You get what I mean? Because the work that I've put in with this pie thing since it started, if anyone comes in and says, I want to buy your pie, I'll be like, yeah, about that. We might have to discuss it properly. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a lot to go on. There's a lot to go on, and people are excited. I know people are excited. I'm definitely excited. That's why you see me so animated on most of my videos, especially when I record them. I'm very animated with that. Do you know what I mean? Because everything I'm telling you, there's some passion behind it, and there's some truth
great,
behind it. You get what I'm saying? Yeah,
great.
yeah. Go on. Yeah.
Um, don't you also think if they are going to lock the verifiers into the various countries, like let's say
Hmm.
in Ghana, they will have people who have KYC so that those who have KYC can verify those who are yet to go through the process. Because people are not familiar with other countries' IDs and documents. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then with this, they really need to be able to what lock
Yeah.
individuals from the various countries. That one will speed up
Hmm.
the process. I think if they can do something like that, we can get through this very easy.
Yeah. I know. The KYC. I know a lot of people have found it a problem. But the thing is, me personally, I know that identity is something that people have to be keen on. It's not easy, because ID, anybody can just forge something and say this is their ID. You get what I'm trying to say? So they have to be strict, especially with all those accounts, those bogus accounts, the bots and all that. They have to be dealt with because a lot of pies are going to get burned. You get what I'm saying? They're going to get burned. And all these makes it a whole lot of work. That's why when they're counting, they could easily say we're 50 million pioneers, but we're not 50 million. You get what I'm saying? We're not 50 million because it has to be engaged pioneers. When they say engaged pioneers, they know based on certain identifiers that certain accounts are duplicated. You get what I'm saying? They just know that certain accounts have been duplicated, and as a result, we're waiting for mainnet to happen. And when that happens, you will see the amount of pies that are going to get burned. A lot of them. You get what I'm saying? Because the system picks these things up very quickly. When people have bot accounts, so they have to look at all of that. So I know they have looked at all of that, and that work has already been done. You get what I'm saying? So it's going to be very rigorous, the whole KYC process in certain countries, especially countries that require other KYC members or other KYC pioneers or certain moderators to actually check people's identities to see if they are actually valid. You get what I mean? So the validity of IDs is going to be something that they'll be working on. I believe they have worked on already, but they're now waiting for it to be ratified, and then they would start that process. But it's a long process because we've
And
got tens of millions of
yeah,
people. You understand?
I was also told they have this machine learning system. So
Mm.
if you really have the valid ID, I think you will be able to get through that easy, because I think
Oh
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
what your T is using. They have a
yeah,
way
yeah,
of
yeah. Yoti uses that.
detecting
Yeah,
which
yeah.
IDs are really
It's a
acceptable.
database. It's a database. Yoti has the database. So remember, every identifier uses some biometric mechanism. You understand what I'm saying? So that mechanism is a database that these ID verification companies have access to, because remember they have a lot of encryption, so nobody's going to actually see what's happening. It's identifiers. You get what I'm saying? So those identifiers use an encryption code or key to be able to ascertain if what the person has given is a valid ID. So if it's not valid, it'll never be in the database. So immediately it's going to reject it. You get what I'm saying? So every ID that has a digital footprint has a form of sorry, it becomes a part of the identifier. So you get what I'm saying? So if your ID doesn't have a digital footprint, that's when it becomes a bit difficult for them to ascertain if it's real or not. So that's when you have people actually trying to ratify it to see if it's valid. You get what I'm saying? So there are ways of doing it, but the UT one is the quickest one if you have a digital ID.
Spot.
The UT one is the quickest, So that's why I've been advising people. I remember at the beginning of the stream, I was telling people that they should try, because it's not everyone that can, but they should try and get themselves passports. If you have a passport, it's straightforward. You get what I'm saying? If you have your passport, it's straightforward. And most of my Nigerian friends in Nigeria are saying that it's a bit hard to do it. I understand, of course. I understand it's not easy. So let me see. Somebody has come on the line, so I'll mute you. You can mute yourself and let me just speak to that person. Yeah, so Zanun. Is your name Zanun?
Yes, my name is Zanun.
Zanun. All right, Zanun. So where are you calling from?
Um, well, I'm a Nigerian, but I'm currently in Togo. I'm schooling
All
in
right.
Togo.
All right. Yes. So what's your question?
My question is that because right now I have a lot of people that are mining under me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because of all this. They said we can use our slip, that's NIN slip.
Mm-hmm.
So now, and the one we have current, the one that they have currently is this black and white. They keep asking me, and they've been getting this news that you can't use the black and white. You have to get the
Mm.
colored one, and I don't know how to go about it or what to tell them to do.
Mm.
So that's my
Yes.
question.
So your NIN is the picture is in black and white. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
You know, in order for you to be identified, like I said, is it a digital form or is it a paper form?
it's in paper.
It's in paper. So
Yes.
why did they do? Obviously, I'm not Nigerian, so I don't know how your system works. But my question is, why did they take the picture in black and white instead of in colored?
Well, that is Nigeria for you because right now they are not even giving the plastic one. Talk more
Mm,
of getting the colored papered one. So what they're giving us mostly right now is the black one. And anyone that is here that is listening to what I'm saying, they can testify to what I'm saying, that
Yes,
it's the
yes.
black and white that they are giving out. So,
Okay.
and if that's what they want us to use, then I think most of the Nigerians that have that black and white will not pass KYC.
Mm. All right.
So
So my
basically,
my thing will be, my question will be, so since you're in Togo, how did
yeah.
you travel to Togo then?
Well, I have an international passport. I'm just telling you that the people are invited.
Your people, the people you've invited. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
like the people
Cool,
are
cool.
invited, there are over
I
50
know.
of them, and
Yeah,
most of them is only few that have driving license. Almost half of them,
yeah, yeah,
25 out of that
yeah.
50, are having that black and white NIN slip.
Yes,
So
yes.
that
Now I understand.
is what is disturbing me
I,
right now.
there was one time, because me, I like information a lot. I like authentic information. So what I did was I went to this the Nigerian chat group on Pi, the Niger one. So I went there
Yeah.
and I was actually obviously scrolling through just to see what people were saying. And they were talking about it. So we were just talking about it. And then some of them were like, the moderators were saying that they're gonna get everything sorted for for, if not all Nigerians, most Nigerians, with respect to the NIN ID card. You understand? So I think that's going to be sorted. I don't think it's going to be a problem because there's a lot of Nigerians on Pi. If I'm not mistaken, probably they are, if not the first, the second most populous country with the most pioneers on Pi. You get what I'm saying?
In
So
Africa.
in Africa, they're the most, but in the world, they're probably the second behind India. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yes, there's a lot more Indians on Pi than any country in the world, and the second is Nigerian. So they're gonna take Nigerians very, very seriously. You understand? So whatever your concerns are, they're gonna be taken very, very seriously. So don't worry about it. There's a lot of chatter going on, and all will be sorted out before mainnet happens. Sorry, before KYC, mass KYC gains ground in the next few weeks. You get me? So
Well,
I
I
don't think we're
hope
going to
so.
have, we're not going to have problems in future. For now, of course, it seems like a problem, but it will be sorted out. There's lots going on behind the scenes that are not being said yet. But once KYC
Okay.
is being announced, they'll tell us straight away that, look, this is what's going to happen with every single country in the world, because Pi is everywhere. Pi is in every country. Do you understand? It's in every country in the world. Just remember that. So everyone has got their concerns, and it's respected and well noted, duly noted. So it's not like they're just shoving it under the carpet. Nigerians, Ghanaians, and Indians, Chinese, everybody is important. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is important. So
Yeah.
nobody's going to be left behind. I keep telling people that nobody is going to be left behind. And that's the truth. Nobody. As long as you're working hard towards it, then you're not going to be left behind. You get me? As
I
long as you're
hope
working
so.
hard towards it. A lot of people, no, don't hope so, believe so. You get me? Yeah,
Because it's
believe so.
quite scary. It's quite scary because they've been
Listen,
like,
I know your concerns. Trust me. I've got a few people, just a few, that have those concerns, and I've listened to it and I've relayed it across. So I've also got a few people who've got those concerns. So don't worry about it. That's why I'm saying that the
okay,
concerns have been duly noted and it's being worked upon. Do you know what I mean? So there's nothing to worry about. Once KYC comes, you'll see. You'll say, oh yeah, Ray said it. He said that this is gonna happen. You know what I mean? So don't worry. All right?
okay, thank you
Don't
very
worry
much.
at all. All right, man. So I'll see you. Keep sharing the content. Yeah, share it with your people. All right?
No problem.
All right. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye bye. Yes, guys. So what are your
Yes,
last
guys.
words?
So what are your last words?
Ashish,
Yeah,
what's your last
yeah,
words?
Ray, I have a question here. It's a very technical question here.
Yeah.
See, when
Yeah.
Pi is when Pi hits the mainnet,
Mm-hmm. Pardon? What was your question? Ashish, what was your question?
what's the question? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you. Yeah, when Pi hits the mainnet,
Mm-hmm.
and if we pioneers are exchanging goods and services at the rate of $5 a Pi, for example,
Mm-hmm.
Will that carry forward when Pi is listed on exchanges, or exchanges are going to decide Pi based on demand and supply?
Okay, so between us, the pioneers, we obviously can decide arbitrarily what we trade for between us, right? But when it comes to the
When it comes
exchanges, when it comes to
to
the exchanges, you might have to mute yourself so I don't get feedback.
the exchanges,
Yeah. So when it comes to the exchanges, what you need to know is it's about demand and supply. That's one thing you need to know. It's about demand and supply. So the demand has to be extremely high. It has to outweigh the supply. If supply is so high and demand is low, then what you're going to get is a lot of fluctuations. And the fluctuations brings uncertainty. And once they are uncertain, the price will not hold. You get what I'm saying? So what's going to happen is even if we do start at $5, it will dip. It will take a nosedive. You understand what I'm saying? So we may start at $5, but if the demand is low, it will take a nosedive straight away because supply might be high in comparison. So that's what's going to happen. So the starting value is not the necessary one, it's the continuation. So when it continues, what's going to happen? Is it going to take an upward trajectory, or is it going to take a downward trajectory, or is it going to plateau? So that's what you need to look at. There are three things you're looking at: demand, supply, and then obviously the trajectory. So we need demand to be high. That's why I always say that it's not necessarily good for it to start high. You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessarily good. If it starts high, I guarantee you it's going to take a nosedive. I can tell you that. This is just facts. You get me? So you want it to start slightly relatively low, so maybe $1, $2 there, and then it will start rising slowly. Because what's going to happen is now you're going to get people buying. You're going to get your Elon Musks. You're going to get your other people that who we call the whales. They will buy. Now, when they buy, remember, we hold the pies. Remember? It's our pies that's being circulated. So if our pie is being circulated, then now if Elon Musk buys it, the price goes up because that's when it's going to shoot up because demand is high now. Say we have 50 billion in circulation, for instance, and Elon Musk, and it's worth, let's say, $1. So that will mean we have 50 billion market value. You understand? So if we have 50 billion market value and he buys $3 billion or something, what's going to happen is people are now going to come in. They're going to come in. So demand is high now. So the price is going up. That's how it works. The exchanges will quickly shoot the price up. Do you
Let
understand
me
what I'm
chip
saying?
in here. Let me chip
Yeah,
in
chip
here.
in.
When we are trying to price the value of pi, I think we have to always look at the fact that pi is not like any other crypto.
No, it's not.
We are trying to create a currency, something Bitcoin failed. Okay, and we have utilities backing the project. If we
Yes.
price, if we the users, I mean the pioneers, decide not to give pi the value that it deserves, utilities will fail,
Hmm.
which
Yeah,
is going to be a big problem because we have so many utilities backing the project. We can't let it
we
fail.
do.
We can't let them fail because we
We
have to
do.
make sure we drive the value ourselves and then
Hmm.
make sure exchanges accept it the way we accept it, and then
Yes.
we will all be okay. But if
Yeah,
you want to sit for exchanges to drive the price, I think they
exactly.
are going to destroy the currency for it. So
They
people
will.
really have
But
to, I mean, understand it that way.
yeah, but one thing you need to know is the advantage we have here is that it's not like Shiba Inu or even Bitcoin, where especially Bitcoin, where you have a few people holding lots of Bitcoins. You understand what I'm saying? Ours is distributed. So the more you mine, the more you have. Simple as that. You get what I'm saying? Some will be burned, definitely. We know that because some members are not really there. So it will be burned. But even so, the ones you hold, the ones you have, if say we control the value of pi, what's going to happen is the fact that we control the value of pi means that whatever value it starts at, even if demand is high, they can't really drive the price because we control the price. You get what I'm saying? So what's going to happen if the demand is high because we control the price? That's like the US controls their dollars. The US control their dollars. The UK control their pounds. You get what I'm saying? And the EU control their euros. That's why they don't get high inflated exchange rate. You understand what I'm saying? Because they control. It's the same way with Bitcoin. You look at Bitcoin, because a few people own it, it's very difficult for the market to, fluctuate the values. You get what I'm saying? That's why Bitcoin has been high and high and high. If you look at the trajectory of Bitcoin, it just keeps going up and up and up. You understand? And that's exactly what Pi is going to be like. That's exactly, if not even more or better. You get what I'm saying? Because of the utilities that we have, the interest that people have built in Pi. I can tell you this before I end this show. Pi has built this, I keep nailing on it, hitting on it. It's built a foundation that no other cryptocurrency will be able to match. The others are all mimickers. They can try. I've not mentioned the names. You know the names, the so-called new mobile cryptocurrencies. They can try, but they'll never get there because the work that the core team has put in is is tantamount to like the best. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think Pi, obviously we know Pi will never fail. For a fact, it will never fail. However, where it goes from here is going to be a determining factor as to whether Pi is going to be the greatest or it's going to be just an ordinary cryptocurrency. We don't want it to be an altcoin. We want it to be a native crypto. That's what we want. Once it's a native crypto, it will be driving prices. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, guys, it's been good having all of you here. We've gone past our 1 hour. Daniel, Ashish, everybody that came in here, all the people here. Next week, we're going to have another, probably midweek. We'll have a live call-in show. Sometime midweek, I think. I want to do these live call-in shows every.
All right.
Yeah, see you, Daniel. See you. I want to do these live call-in shows every 3 days, every 3 to 4 days, so we can actually, call in our concerns and everything. Let me read your comments. So I've got Jeff saying, Ray, I have the same problem on the question the lady is asking. I have over 100 invites under me, but just a few number of them is having just a few number of them is having solid ID. Yeah, don't worry. I think I've answered that question, so we'll deal with that. Yes. So Pema is saying great race. Yes, Pema, it's been a while I've seen you. And the Nemo Pi is saying he's thanking everybody that's been here. Yes, thanks for all the callers to help the show go on smoothly. So yes, I'm so glad this show has been great. I'm glad we did this. We've lasted more than an hour. Worth it, of course. We'll talk about a lot more things, and of course, I'm going to produce and release a video during the week. I'm not going to tell you what it's about. Just watch out for it. And there's a lot more to happen. A lot more to happen, guys. The name is Ray. The channel is Race United, and the word is peace.